I will be a singer, but I was always dreaming about this. Always dreaming about to be a singer and, have a real microphone instead of candle. Singing for me was only, in my imagination then, it was only have beautiful songs, great audience, beautiful costumes and a real microphone. But I never really understand what it means. I didn't understand how difficult it is. When I was 17 years old, I started to work in a theater. I did audition for musical, which was first Polish musical. And I played in that show, which is called Metro, for 3 years. It was about young people who wants to sing. Then I didn't have to play anybody, I was just myself. So it was easier for me. And it was very good practice because I had to sing with the orchestra. So when I got the proposition to sing on Eurovision Song Contest about 3 years ago, I decided to do it even though I was scared, but I knew that I sang with the orchestra before, so it wasn't that scary for me. And on 1994, I did Eurovision Song Contest and I came second, after Ireland, of course. I learned to sing in English, well, it took me 20 years, because when I started to sing, of course I always wanted to sing in different language, and all this music I heard on the radio in English language, I was trying to repeat like a parrot. I didn't really understand what I'm singing about, but I was trying to repeat, especially when I heard Eurythmics that time. They were my really, idols, and I wanted to, have the same strong voice and everything as Annie Lennox. Then a few years later, when I started to learn English at school, first of all, and I understood the lyric, I was like, oh, I'm too young to sing, that lyric. It's so strong. And I started to work on an accent about 1.5 years ago when I started to record my album, because I realized that accent is very important, because lyric on this album is very important, so I want people to understand what I'm singing about.
I would do anything for you, anything, anything. I would do anything.
After first meeting with Chris Neil, I felt like we're gonna be good friends, because I felt like he understood me so well. He understood my feelings, he understood my expression, my emotions, and we started to record an album. And after a few weeks, I felt like I have to finish this album with these people, with this team he gave me. So it was incredible, because I feel like I have a chance to tell all my story in the most beautiful way I could in music.
After all is said and done, one and one still is one. When we cry, when we laugh, I am happy, you are.
Chris founded fantastic songs. I believe they're really fantastic. And suddenly, when I fall in love with the One and One, then Chris told me that this song is written by Billy Starbuck, who wrote a song for Celine Dion called Falling Into You, or who wrote the beautiful, fantastic hit for Madonna called Like a Virgin. So I was like, I couldn't believe that. I was like, how did you get the song from me? Me who no one knows yet. And Chris told me his big secret. He said, no one knows you and no one believes in you, but I believe in you, and because they trust me, then I can get good songs for you.
When you come back to me, I'll hold you till forever and never let you go again. When you come back to me, I'll welcome you into my heart. When you come back.
One of the musicians I met is a guitar player. His name is Hugh Byrne, and he used to play with George Michael, for example. And I had the honor to have his beautiful sound on my album, especially on the song When You Come Back to Me, because he's fantastic in the like Spanish sound, Spanish guitar sound, because there's this like kind of Spanish feeling in that song, and he was really good at that.
Into my heart, like we've never been apart.
Each song is describing different emotions which we feel when we're in love, or when we upset because of something, or because we don't want to believe in love anymore because someone was not faithful to us. So it's kind of feelings we all know.
When I'm miles and miles away from you, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. When I'm miles and miles away from you, I need your arms around me.
Miles and Miles is a very touching song because it's about loneliness, which we all feel sometimes. So it's kind of strong. And because I felt lonely a lot of times in my life, then I can understand this feeling, and that's why it's so strong for me.
Till I'm back with you again. And if you're dreaming, I hope your dreams are mine. And it will always be the same. Nothing can stop the light from coming. Nothing can stop me crying out your name.
Sometimes I feel like I'm still this little girl and I'm just pretending that I'm a singer. And I have kind of a little different face, as you probably see on concerts or on a video. It's kind of special spirit and ghost who are coming to me when I hear music. So it's kind of magical for me. I can't explain that.
You pack my bags, I feel already gone. I've had to watch your silent face moving round the house. It's been several days. You can really shut me out. I draw up my thoughts to find the way to say something mending us. You shrug and then you turn away.
Gone is a fantastic song. We were afraid on the beginning that I'm not able to learn that many words. And the lyric is so strong. It's kind of gospel song, and there's drums. It's kind of empty track with just bass and backing vocals and my voice.
I had to step aside. I had to be perfect. I had to hold your hand, anticipate our second dance.
It's always difficult to let your album live by their own life, because I treat these songs and this album like baby. Maybe it sounds silly, but you know, there is this moment when you have to forget about your child. Now it's old enough and he should live by his whole life.
I would do anything for you, anything, anything.
Anything is the same kind of dynamic song as One and One, except that because of lyric, it's kind of romantic, because chorus saying, I would do anything for you. Whatever you would tell me to do, I would do it for you because I love you that much. And we all have these moments in our life when we feel that strong that we're ready to do anything for the person we love. So this is what about is that song.
I'm listening, and if it's the truth you're seeking, if you need a secret keeping, you know you.
When I recorded my first album, my Polish album, called Touch in English, I was a much younger person. Life is running, it's not even walking, it's running now, so I feel, because of everything that's going on in my life now, I have to grow up quickly, and I feel a different person, I feel a different woman, and I think it's more, that time, I think there was a girl singing, and I think on that album is Woman.